You always hit the nail on the head. So check this out. My Miami Hurricane fans, my Florida Gator fans, my Florida State Seminole fans, my Colorado Buffalo fans, my Deion Sanders fans, my Kamani McCain fans, my Shador and Shilo Sanders fans. This was a rough one. This was a rough one. Now, I must start this off by saying, I don't know exactly how true this is. So what is being said in this video will be alleged. But it's very shocking and kind of disturbing a little bit. And like I said, I don't know if it's exact true or not. But if it is, oh my goodness, this is absolutely terrible. But guys, before we dive into this, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and all that good stuff. Share the channel. This channel is open for all fans that love to talk trash, especially if you're in the big three. That's Florida State, Miami, and the Florida Gators. Let's just get into it. As you guys see on the screen, Deion Sanders, man. Some things were said about the culture at Boulder, Colorado. The Colorado Buffs, as you guys know, been under a rock for about 30-odd years now. Nobody cared about him. Nobody said nothing about him. Land Deion Sanders as a head coach. He brought over his sons and, a couple of high-profile names like, Travis Hunter and, Kamani McCain. And here we are today. So the Kamani McCain situation already went down. He done hit the transfer portal. He's back at Florida as a walk-on right now. Went from being a 5-star number one corner to a walk-on after just 1 year at Colorado. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. But anyways, man, Hunter's doing good. Looking forward to the season. As you guys see, the 2025 college football game came out. Guys are on the cover and stuff like that. So I would say Deion is doing something right, but oh my God, this story today is a bombshell. But we're gonna get straight into it, man. But I actually posted my own little story, and I kind of want you guys to chime in. My Miami Hurricane fans. Now I made a bold prediction today, and I'm not standing on it or anything like that, but I said Warren Sapp will become Miami's D-line coach in 2 years. Not right now, in 2 years. So obviously, you got guys like Jason Taylor on staff. You got Joe Salaveo for the defensive line. And, I believe in 2 years, those guys are going to be promoted and all that good stuff. Not quite sure, where they would be or whatever. But, my guy Warren Sapp is over here at Colorado. And, I think in 2 years, he probably has some good experience under him. He is a gold jacket and everything, a Miami alum, Hall of Famer and all that stuff. So, who knows? Maybe in 2 years, he could possibly be at Miami coaching the D-line. You guys have actually responded to me posting that. And shockingly, well, I'm not really shocked. A lot of people said no, hell no, nah, no thanks. So we don't have to keep going. Most of them just going to say no. Nobody was welcoming of it. That's tough. But anyway, let's get to Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and all the crazy stuff that's going on in Colorado. This is what prompted me to actually look into this thing and actually make this video. And I must say this to you guys. Allegedly, I don't know how true this is. They're not putting names behind the people that are saying it. So for all we know, this could be a fabricated story and everything like that. But nonetheless, we're going to dive into it. So take this as entertainment purposes and all that. This is what actually drawed me to it. So it said, it's like a real-life Grand Theft Auto video game. One former player said, now they're talking about the culture at Colorado and what's going on, blah, blah, blah. There are many distractions with fights, guns, money floating around. The environment is unlike any I've come from before. So I was like, oh, really? That's what's going on? And then I seen this article about Cormani McClain, which I read, but we're going to get into that a little bit deeper. Actually, right now, we're going to get into it because there's more to the story. So another former player went deeper into the violent incidents within Colorado football program, recounting 3 separate allegations. We're going to say allegations. We're not going to speak like these are facts because there's no names behind it. They're not being specific. They're not calling out anybody. They're not putting all the facts on the table and calling people to stand on it or whatever. So 3 separate over the past years or whatever, 3 separate occasion occurrences or whatever. in the locker room. You know, they thought this is normal locker room or whatever, unfathomable in any normal locker room. I'm sorry. This incident shed light on what happened with former four-star Kamani McCain, which his experience in Boulder, Colorado was negative. Now, the second part of this paragraph, I've already read it. It's actually in the first post that drawed me to this. According to them, man, Kamani McClain was over there getting slapped up. Shilo Sanders was over there throwing haymakers at Kamani after the Oregon State game. But nonetheless, let's read it word for word. Kamani was taking a lot of heat from everyone, said the former player. At the same time, Coach Prime was saying he was in the doghouse and need to improve. Kamani was getting bullied by Shilo Sanders. After the Oregon State game, Shilo slapped him several times, which left Kamani screaming, "I'm going to unlive you." You can't say the K word on YouTube or all that. So he said it, "I'm going to unlive you. I'm going to unlive you." Plain and simple. Basically the K word, Kill. Y'all get it. Repeatedly. After that, you can tell he wasn't mentally there. So obviously when it started floating around that Kamani might hit the transfer portal, then he did a little fake video talking about he's not transferring. Maybe some of this did occur. Maybe it didn't. Who knows? But nonetheless, let's keep going. It's hard when the coaches you trust are calling you derogatory names on the practice field. So obviously, you know, that I don't take too much into, because let's just say you out there, you're playing scared or you're not giving you all your effort. A coach might call you a B word or even throw some words at you. It all depends on your character, how you grew up, how you take it. Now, some people are going to take it personal, like, oh my God, I can't believe he did this. I can't believe he said that, this and that. Their feelings going to get hurt. But if you built for it and you've been called these kind of things before, or you've seen other people call this in football, in sports and all that, then it ain't nothing to you. You just man up and say, you know what, I'm going to go out there and do better. I'm going to prove you wrong. You know, on the inside of your head, you probably say F you and all that, you know. But anyway, you just keep it moving. But there's more coming out. Another former player, so this is about the Kamani stuff that we just read. Yeah. A lot of things wrong. While bullying was always a common theme. Bullying. I think for the past 20 years now, we've been talking about bullying and the effects of what bullying has done to a lot of people, a lot of schools. We see a lot of, school shootings and stuff like that. Kids felt like they was mistreated and felt like their back was against the wall, and unfathomable things happen and stuff like that. Unfortunate things happen, but bullying, I thought in 2024 was something that we all were staring away from. We're in a woke stage right now, and I wouldn't think so, but nonetheless, behind the scene, if somebody tell me they're being bullied, who am I not to believe them? That's tough, but let's continue, man. A lot of bullying and blah, blah, blah was a theme. There was another allegation incident involving a gambling debt between backup quarterback Clayton Allen and wide receiver Caleb Mathis. Now, they're throwing names in this one, guys. Like I said, all this is alleged because I don't know who is telling this story, who it's coming from. Nobody can, stand on it until somebody actually stands on it. So we're just going to, allegedly. Let's just do that. Days after Seton Washington melee, the son of Robert Mathis, who's Colorado defensive back coach, was asked to pay Allen over a gambling debt in an excessive of $10,000, according to the former Colorado player. So the bet was like $10,000, man. They doing it big in college now. It ain't the ramen noodle days. It ain't the hope and pray till next month till you get a little bit of siphoning money in your pocket and all that. It weren't the days of let me go out there and get a couple hits and get paid on the side or under the table somewhere. Somebody hook me up or whatever, this and that. The NIL before NIL kind of deal. But let's continue. When Mathis refused, he allegedly proceeded to punch Allen repeatedly in the locker room. I'm sorry. Whoa. So people getting punched in the face over here. People getting punched all over the place over here. People getting slapped and punched over here, allegedly. that man, Coach Prime, man, if this is not real, if this is all made up, Sanders, they slandering you, they throwing stuff, man. These some heavy rocks right here. They ain't just throwing no little pebbles. These are some heavy rocks. I'm just saying. With players and coaches witnessing the assault. So obviously this is not just between players. Coaches are actually seeing it too. So I haven't seen any reports of any of these things happening, or maybe they took care of it in-house and stuff. You know, sometimes that happen. Punishment goes out, or they slap players on the wrist and, you know, give them some good mentoring or figure it out in-home. But right now it's outside of the home because I'm here with you guys reading it and everything like that. So it is what it is. Allen refused to dissolve the matter, fearing repercussions due to Mathis' connection to Prime's coaching staff. So his father was also denied comment. So Allen's father's not saying anything about this. This is on Athlon Sports, whatever. They reached out and his father didn't want to say nothing. So a lot going on, guys. A lot going on. Like I said, all of these are alleged because you can't really tell. You can't really tell if somebody's trying to bring down Colorado this way. Maybe one of their rivals or something like that. Somebody decide that they want to throw out a story that's going to grab the attention of me and everybody else. And it's tough. But if this is real, absolute shit show in Colorado, that's tough. And another Colorado player shows off a handgun while announces his commitment. Now, I don't see plenty of commitments. I can't say I remember any time seeing a kid commit with a handgun. I don't know any coach that would approve of that. I don't know most parents that would approve of that. Is this one of them situations where there's a one-parent household kind of deal? Because, you know, we heard the story about one-parent household. I mean, if you're the man of the house, more than likely you're probably toting the gun. I don't know, man. But I've never seen an incident where a kid commit with a handgun. So this might be just exclusive to Colorado commits. Because I've never seen it. I've never seen it on social media. This is news to me. So, I'm not going to even say the kid's name. You guys can see his name on the screen. It's right there. So you guys can see it. He had appeared on to be having a Glock 40. So the Glock 40 is the guns of his choice or whatever to commit with, blah, 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 on the table as he celebrate with Prime on a live stream. So my boy got a Glock 40 on his table. And allegedly he's in celebrating on a live stream with Coach Prime. That's tough. That's tough. For the most part, the flashing incident went under the radar, but has relevance to the type of culture being festered behind closed door. In fact, prominent staff took his players up in the mountains for a retreat this offseason. The theme was the bond over fishing and shooting guns at the range. I wouldn't put too much into that. Now, obviously, if you got guys toting illegal guns, that's another story. But if you got guys shooting at a range and all that, that's legal. That I don't have nothing against that. Now, if you do got some people that do have some illegal guns at home and you're giving them training now, that's a whole different situation. That's tough. Hey, but y'all, like I said, man, make of this what y'all want. I know the Colorado fans and I know the Coach Prime fans probably going to see this video. They're going to feel heated. They're going to come at me like I'm the one saying it. I'm just the guy reporting the news, telling you guys what I'm seeing out here. But on some positive notes, let's say what, Gus Malzahn over there, what you call him? UCF. Let's just see what he had to say about Prime. I guess this was on Big 12 media.
Different though. Coach Deion Sanders during Big 12 media day made high remarks regarding you and the recruitment of Shilo Sanders. What does that mean to you as another head coach in a respective way? How much do you look forward to that?
Well, I mean, I think respect, probably mutual respect. People say what they want, but he's brought more attention to Colorado football in the last 2 years than they may have had since they won the national championship.
Facts, absolute facts. Colorado fan, nobody knew of y'all. Some of y'all didn't even know of y'all. Some of y'all are just brand new fans because Coach Prime over there. Nobody was even thinking about Colorado. I think before Deion Sanders got there, they were like 1-11. So if any of y'all magical fans that popped up out of nowhere, want to say something about this, he's speaking facts. Nobody knew about y'all.
Every coach has their own way of doing things, including me. I'm a high school coach. I was one of the first high school coaches, and I was isolated, man. I was on an island, and there was a little bit of feel that, well, he's doing it his own way. And whether people agree or disagree, let me tell you, they're talking about it, and the national media's talking about it. Recruits like it, and it's a big game coming here. Let's say he wasn't the coach. They it probably wouldn't be the same. So I've got a lot of respect for him, the way he does it.
Enough said. A lot of respect for Prime and the way he does his thing. I kind of want to see, with all this, and this probably ain't going to happen, but I kind of would like to see what Gus Malzahn would say now after seeing, all this stuff that's being thrown out in the media about Deion Sanders in Colorado. Man, that's tough. Shilo slapping Kamani McCain. That's tough alone. That's tough alone. I haven't heard anything about it. This is news to me, just like you guys, man. But anyways, man, y'all get in the comment section and y'all tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Deion Sanders running the shit show over at Colorado, or is this just another attempt by the media to try to bring down Coach Prime at any means necessary? Made up stories, and stuff like that. Y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the story. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. T2I, I'm out.